Hello again, my name's Kevin. You're watching Leatherneck Prepper. What I've got for you today is my Sig P226. I've seen quite a few videos on how to install the Super Strut, which is the purpose of this video, showing you how to install a Super Strut. What the Super Strut does is it changes the angle from the original strut and smooths out all these areas through here that are not rounded, they're just square. It takes your spring from being crooked like this to being straight, like you see here. See how nice and straight it is. So I've seen lots of videos on how to install it, but they didn't really get very good up inside showing you what it looks like when it's installed correctly, nor did they show you what it looks like when installed incorrectly. So check this out, guys. Let me zoom in a little bit. I'm going to show you where this goes. If you look inside here, where that grease is, let me get my pointer. Where that grease is actually the hammer. See the hammer coming down? That's the hammer. It's got a groove that strut slides in. Now if you look right here, you can see the strut going all the way up. And that strut slides inside that groove. What happens is you'll get this tip here on the back side of that groove, and it doesn't work properly. So let's show you how to, and you uninstall the same way, the standard one, the same way that you install the new one. It's exactly the same, it's just a different part. I got this part from the Sig guy, if I'm not mistaken. So you just take small, let me show you this too. You can see the, sorry about the lighting, the slot here. Put my little screwdriver in, taking you push up. Let me make sure that my hammer is down. Yeah, my hammer had gotten cocked back when I took it apart. You push in and up, holding the spring down so it doesn't go flying across the room. There you go. You can see where this little part here just slides, these little tabs inside the groove here. Now you can already see, is this part out? No, it hasn't fallen out yet, but it'll fall out really fast. So you've got this, and it's right there where it's supposed to be, you think. So, oh, now you think it's in, but look. I want you to see that. You see how that little tit right there that's moving is on the back side. If you see that tip moving on the back side, you know it's not installed properly. But when you put it together, you see what it's doing, you'll understand even more. So get this together here and show you the function of it. See how that went together so easy because there's no real pressure on it? Watch the hammer. But the decocker doesn't really work. Try to squeeze the trigger. Look what happens. Nothing. It's just dead. So, you think you've messed it up. You really haven't. So all you do, pop it back out the same way you did before. Make sure you keep pressure on this because it will go flying. And this is the standard spring. I didn't swap springs. I did on my 229. I dropped it down 1 pound, I think, to the 17 from the 18, or the 19 to the 18. Anyways, it was one of those two. So all you do is when you're doing this, if I can't get this on camera a little bit better, is come in real high. See how I'm coming in real close to the back side there? Real close. You can feel it when it slides in. It feels way different when it slides in that hole. Now it's off. Now it's on. Now you got to be careful because when you're putting this back together, it'll slide out on you. You think you've got it right, but it's actually come out of that groove. So let's just put this back together. Now, check it out. I'm not going to let my hammer just fall. Oh! See, it slid out on me. So let's do this one more time. like I said, it is easy to get it out of whack. And there, now it's in place. And you don't want to lift it too high off of here. Forgive the camera angles. Now you can feel it. It is extremely hard. Now I'm not going to cycle it like that and let it just fall without the slide being on it. But you see, that's what it looks like when it's done incorrectly and what it looks like when it's done correctly. Now the only other thing I've done to this, and I've got like 600 rounds through it now. The only thing I've done to it is I put the short reset trigger in it that comes standard in the Legion and comes standard in the Elite. When I shot this the first time, I was really not all that impressed. But when I shot the 229, I could not believe the difference. And it's all because of that trigger. So I put that trigger on it, or that reset. It's a sear and I can't think of the other piece. Anyhow, I'll show them to you. It's, let me get the light on it. This piece right here and this piece right here. They're real easy to put in. You just knock that pin out and put the parts back in. It took me about 6 or 7 minutes. Nothing major. So I meant to, while I had that out, to show this to you, but I forgot. I'm not taking it back apart. So anyhow, the only other thing I've done was the short reset trigger, which is a standard Sig 226/229 part, just not on your basic model. And then I bought the Sig Armor's Super Strut with springs. And then, because I like these scales much better, I purchased these scales from Hogue. And let me tell you, these things are wonderful. The grip on it is fantastic. I even come close to losing my grip going through double and triple shots. So anyhow, I hope you guys got something out of this video. If you did, oh, you know what? Tell you what, let's go ahead and put the thing completely back together and show you full function. Oh, if you do order these grips from Hogue, not from Sig, they do not come with screws. Don't make the mistake I did. It even suggested it, and I didn't buy them because I thought it comes with them. I just thought these were not slotted, but Allen screws, and they are Allen screws. But I thought they were that was an upgrade, and it was actually standard. So, and if you do order them, I do recommend these versus the slotted. I've already damaged one of those slotted screws because they're not very fine, or they're very fine. They're not very. Oh, I don't like them. I just personally did not like them. So I'm sure there is a weight you're supposed to torque these down to, but I don't know it. So put this puppy back together. Alright, I can't do it like that on camera. Sorry. There we go. In, down, function. There you go, guys. The Sig P226 with the Super Strut and the SRT kit from Sig. It is a phenomenal weapon. I had one, what was it, stovepipe out of every round I put through it. And a couple of times the slide did not lock back. I've done some research on it, and chances are it's from me riding on that slide. That's not a big deal. Actually, that's not a problem at all. Just did not locking back on the last round. My 229 has 0 issues. Same amount of rounds. So, hope you guys got something out of it. And if you did, give it a share. Give it a thumbs up. Remember, there are a few problems in life that cannot be solved by Battleship Broadside. Have a good one, guys.